So TT Artisan just dropped an autofocus lens for under $170, the 40mm f2. And honestly, I had low expectations, but after shooting with this thing for about 2 weeks, I need to talk about it because it's not at all what I expected. I'm Zach, and today we're breaking down everything you need to know about this lens, the good, the bad, and whether it's worth your money. So, the basics for this guy. It's a 40mm f2 lens with autofocus, which is a big deal because TT Artisans has mainly done manual focus glass up until now. It's currently available for the L mount as well as Sony E and Nikon Z, and it weighs around 176 grams, which makes it a pretty compact lens. Build quality is actually pretty solid. It's an all-metal construction and it feels way more premium than the price suggests. The focus ring, super smooth, it doesn't have any endpoints, so it'll just spin forever. And the aperturing on it is clicky and goes from 2 to 16, but then also does have an A mode for camera control. One thing to note for this lens, there is no weather sealing, which is kind of a bummer, especially if you're pairing it with like the S1R2, because that thing can handle weather like no one's problem. All right, so let's talk about image quality. This is what matters. Let's start with its sharpness. So wide open at f2, the center's pretty decent. It's sharp enough for any kind of real world use, but once you stop it down to f4, that's where it gets really impressive. You have amazing sharpness throughout the whole image. The bokeh at f2 is super pleasing. It's smooth, it renders the backgrounds really nicely, but you're not getting crazy background blur because it is only an f2. But for street work, environmental portraits, it'll get the job done no problem for you. So let's talk about autofocus, because this is an autofocus lens. It's the whole reason it exists. In good light, it's pretty reliable for photos. It locks on, it gets the job done. It's not the fastest, but it's consistent enough where I can trust it that as long as I have a focus point set, it'll focus and get that image. In lower light, it's a little bit hit or miss, and it has some kind of breathing where it'll try to find that focus a lot better, a lot longer, but it does usually find it. So now for video, this is where it gets a little sluggish. The autofocus hunts more and it's noticeably slower to rack focus, and if you're shooting video with continuous autofocus, you will feel it. But for photos, it's totally usable. If you're shooting fast action, this probably isn't the best lens for you, but for portraits, street photography, everyday stuff, talking head stuff like this where there's not a lot of movement, it works great. Who is this lens for? I mean, who should buy it, you know? So if you're getting into photography and you want something that's affordable, it's small, sharp enough, and gives you that autofocus, super solid option. Or if you're like me, where you just wanted a very compact prime lens for your walk around S9 that you are going to bring everywhere with you, it's perfect for that. It's 40mm, again, it's super versatile, and it's compact, it's autofocus. It gives you everything that you want. So, like I said, I used it mainly for street photography around the city, and it handled pretty much everything I threw at it. It's not going to replace your progress, but that's not really the point of this lens. This lens is I can put it on my camera, and it doesn't take up a lot of space, but it'll get the job done, and it'll do everything I want it to do. Image quality you won't be disappointed in, and it's going to be a lens that you would want to bring with you. So, let's talk about what I don't love about this lens. Like I said earlier, the autofocus is pretty sluggish, and for videos and stuff like that, it's not going to be the best. I've tried a little bit. It doesn't do it if there's a lot of lateral motion, but as long as you are not moving, it's okay. Secondly, there's no weather sealing. I love knowing that I don't have to tuck my gear away at any little moment rain appears, and yes, while it's going to be living on my S9 for the most part, and that's not weather sealed at all, it's still nice knowing that I have at least something protective, and it'll be a little bit better than no weather sealing at all. So those are really my main gripes. For stills, it's pretty solid. Video, it'll get the job done if you need it, but there's better lenses out there for that. None of these are deal breakers, and for this price, it's something you should still consider. So, is it worth the $169? I mean, alternatively, you could get the Sigma 45 f2.8 for $619, which is pretty small and compact and was one of the smallest L mount lenses with autofocus up until this point. Or you can go with the Lumix 35mm 1.8, but that's also $699. So for $169, the TT Artisan gives you autofocus, solid image quality, pleasing bokeh in a compact package. What else could you ask for? A lot of people, especially for shooting on an S9 or any other L-mount camera that's compact or on a budget, it's a really compelling option. My final thoughts on this: the TT Artisan 40mm f2 autofocus. It's not a perfect lens, but it doesn't need to be. If you're not expecting professional level performance, you're gonna love this lens. If you are, look towards the alternatives. There's a bunch of other glass out there for the L-mount system that is in this focal range, but this is just something it's nice to have on this camera. It's affordable, compact, autofocus. It's gonna be great. You're gonna have a great time with it. You're not gonna regret this, I don't think. So would I recommend it? Of course. If you're shooting S9, small L mount, you got the Sigma BF, and then you wanted to put a $100 lens on it, why not? Just know this is a lens that I enjoy very highly, and I can't wait to shoot more with it. So, all right, so that's it for this review. If you found this helpful, let me know your favorite lens under $200. Maybe I'll check it out. Link it below for me, all right? Thanks for watching. Peace.